Hello, person who's watching. Hope you're having a good day. This won't be a very high stimuli video, but hopefully the people who resonate with what I have to say will end up watching it anyway. I don't always have a topic of discussion for these videos, but this is a topic that just recently came up and one I think is fairly important. As you can see in the title, it's that I don't think that you should really worry about posting incomplete art. Now, from the two people watching this video, one of them probably agrees with me, and the other might be a little confused. I think it's pretty easy to see that posting incomplete art can help you form a habit where you don't care as much about how each individual piece looks and how it'll be received as much as just doing the art itself. So from that perspective, it can automatically help with focusing on the process and less on the end result. Something that I think is very important when it comes to art, because you're going to have bad days and you're going to have good days. And so the bad days will definitely end up ruining that end result. You're going to try to draw just a simple circle, fail 10,000 times, and oh, look at the time. Guess I didn't do anything today. But if you care more about the process and not what you made with that time, then it becomes more and more difficult to see each time you put in effort as a failure. Now, what brought on these thoughts was a combination of some of the podcasts I was listening to, as well as actually this small art channel that I had found a while ago. Hold on, let me pull up his channel. Creo Solus. Yes. I had watched one of his videos a while ago, and he's good at explaining things, or at least better at vocalizing what he's thinking about than I am. Not a very big channel, at least by what most people consider big. But the last video I watched was, I think, the most viewed one. His video about omnipotent characters. And the only part that really made me start thinking about stuff like this was actually just the intro. It was just kind of, with the visuals and with the music, just kind of worked well together. I really liked it. But that with the podcast kind of like had primed in my mind, like I was seeing the result of more effort than I think looking at this. Like, I really liked this intro. I think it's pretty cool. But I don't really know how much time it took him to make. It could have taken anywhere from 10 minutes to an hour or more. Yeah, when you look at somebody's art that they post online, you don't really know how much time or effort it took to make it. And it really messes with your mind when you can just swipe down again and see another new piece of art that also might have taken anywhere from like 10 minutes to 10 hours. It's just the nature of having curated media. There's nothing really wrong with it, but from the artist's perspective, posting it, especially if it takes a lot of time, it feels like people are just running past them. They're trying to keep up with an algorithm to remain popular, but creativity takes time, and it's not something you can just churn out, or at least most people can't. Ideally, you don't want to have to care about numbers and social media and just kind of post what you want. At least that might be my own understanding. If you're a professional, you want to make sure you have a career. So, you know, maybe caring more about your posts matters more then. But for the large majority of people posting on social media, they're kind of just doing it because they love art and maybe they want to become professional eventually. Or they're just doing it like me as kind of a fun side hobby. And in these cases especially, I think it's not very important to worry about the numbers. And if what you like doing is doodling a little bit here and there, then why not post them? It doesn't matter that it's alongside somebody else's art who's getting thousands of views and whatnot. Why are you comparing yourself to somebody like that? They're clearly working with different goals in mind. But I prefer to think about it that way than the alternative, which is basically just gas, pump things out, become popular, get money. Yada, yada, yada. If you started something because you enjoyed it and then you push yourself so hard that you hate it, then I don't know if I find that really worth it. And to me, it seems like posting incomplete art will keep you humble in that way, where you're kind of just doing it because you want to. It doesn't matter as much what other people see and think. Oh, look at this doodle that was incomplete. I didn't really finish it. Who cares? You got what you wanted out of it. You practiced a figure drawing, you practiced your shapes, you practiced gesture, whatever it was. Oh, but I didn't get 100,000 views. Yeah, and so do the large majority of other people that post things. A lot of the stuff you probably see are there because the algorithm picked it up and promoted it to many people. So many people like it. It was designed for appeal. I do want to be a little careful here. I'm not trying to say that every single popular piece of art you see online was just designed for appeal and had no soul behind it. Obviously, that's not true. And yet, the algorithm still only shows you the cream of the crop, or the top players. So next time you see somebody else's art and feel inspired to try, and then after you try, feel insignificant when you compare it, just remember that you're comparing yourself to the top of the mountain when it comes to content on the internet. If you were going to stop because somebody was better than you, then you never should have started. There will always be somebody better than you. So why should it be discouraging now? Just keep going, post your doodles, and have a good time. That's all I gotta say. Honestly, might have been more to me than to you. Anyway, hope you have a good one. Peace.